My name is Gary Barragan. I'm Chicano. I'm originally from California, born in Fort Ord. Chicano is pretty much Mexican American. It's a culture. It's a group of us that identify as being, having Mexican roots, but being born in America. Loyal, passionate, and artistic. I think it's the culture. It's almost like it's ingrained in us growing up and like with our upbringing, having that sense of pride of like our culture, our food, being Hispanic or, Chicano or Latino, however you identify, like it's like a huge umbrella of many different cultures that we can, take in. The contributors on the arts, the political voices, just many different elements that we contribute to society. The hardest thing, it was trying to find like a voice and then trying to stay active with my photography. So I didn't want to just shut down, like, because with the pandemic we had to shut down. It was, businesses were closed down. But being an artist, I still had that drive to create and want to, put stuff out there in the world, and then at the same time try to help out and contribute to society somehow. So that was the biggest thing for me, trying to figure out what I can do and where I can do that. So, and fortunately I was able to find a couple projects to stay busy and to stay creative and try to help out where I could. Dinner with my parents. So like we would eat out probably weekly, once a week, once every 2 weeks, every now and then, but for the most part like every week. And we would just meet up, grab dinner, talk, catch up, hug and kiss and say goodbye, and see each other again the following week. But since then, we've had to resort to like FaceTime family dinners, like for the Father's Day, Easter, and birthdays. So we're all calling in on FaceTime, and they've come over a couple times for like a socially distanced barbecue out on the back patio. But like we're still not, I haven't hugged my parents since like all this began. So I know that's more fortunate than a lot of people that's lost their loved ones. But for me personally, that's what I've missed the most. One Mexican meal for a week? I would probably say tacos. That's kind of cheating because you can have all different kinds of tacos, but I would definitely go with tacos. It's like a good comfort food. It's like having a bad day, eat a taco. Or why Louisville? I love Louisville. It's like grown since I've been here. It's grown a lot. It's still obviously facing its challenges. It still has a lot to grow, but I love it because it's like a little big city, or big little city, however you want to put it. So it's centrally located to a lot of other bigger cities here in the Midwest. We're not too far from like Cincinnati or Nashville or St. Louis. So that makes good, so we're essentially located for that. And then in the last, I'd say maybe 5 to 10 years, I've personally seen the art community grow here a lot too, and a lot of collaborations coming out of it, and a lot of good work coming out of it. So that's probably one of the biggest reasons why I love Louisville. And aside from the food scene. I'd like to see a lot more things for us in the city. Like, I know it's still growing, like I said, and we're, I guess, on the grand scheme of things, we're not that large of a population. But I would like to see, like maybe like an art center, a parade that's like specific to us, something like that. Honestly, if they Google me, they probably see a whole bunch of headshots. That's what I specialize in. That's what I've, worked on building my brand up last 4 or 5 years, I guess. So got a pretty solid foothold there and reputation there. But I would like to see like my, you know, as a legacy, just like the charitable work that I've done. You know, like using my art to give back to the community. Still trying to find like a voice or a platform or how to like express that. I just know I need to be out there capturing certain moments. And then just, you know, turn around trying to use that aside from social media, like, you know, make it amplify it, if that makes sense. So like during the pandemic, my girl and I, we you know, she's a creative too, and we were trying to figure out what we can do as creatives, as a photographer. She's an artist, and one of the ideas that we came up with that I was really passionate about, I called it Curb the Table, which is a play on farm to table, which is like a type of restaurant where the food they're sourced from local farms. So we kicked up how often we eat out. Normally we don't eat out too much, but we kicked up how much we ate out. And we would talk with them, we get them the plates to go boxes nicely, and then when we get home we'd photograph them and then turn around and give them back. You know, we post on social media and give it to the restaurants that we ate at, and they turn around and had like some nice looking pictures of takeout food for, you know, which I thought was, you know, good for given COVID, because, you know, nobody was dining in, it was all takeout. You know, you hear the word takeout and it's like, takeout. So we were able to create some nice images for them, and then, you know, leave them good Google reviews, and they, you know, were able to use them for whatever they needed.